Hi guys, welcome to another video from the 510 TV. This one is just another quick book haul. I know in a previous video I said I wasn't going to be doing one every month, but I would do one when I got a pile of books, and I have a pile of books, so I'm going to go ahead and do another book haul. I love particular books and authors, and Charles Dickens is one that I collect in general. And so I have three, I believe, here that I got that are Charles Dickens to add to my collection. And this one is Great Expectations. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but I also have a new gift over here that I received for my birthday from John and Ashley. Basically for our video making, it is a mic and a stand, and hopefully, because we're trying an experiment, you're able to hear me a lot better than you used to. So yeah, after the video we may take a short clip of the mic and so you can see it, and I'll insert that at the end of this video. And this is A Tale of Two Cities. Now, I've not read any of these by Charles Dickens yet. They're in my to-read pile, but they're not going to go anywhere because, again, this is an author that I do collect. So I'm very happy to have these. And David Copperfield, which kind of scares me just a little bit because how big and thick it is, but I'm still kind of excited because I want to read it, and it's Charles Dickens. Okay. I've also come across, when we went to the Dollar Tree, Dollar General, they had some books for $1, and this was one that I watched the movie. It's by Seth MacFarlane. It's A Million Ways to Die in the West, and it was only $1 at Dollar General.
Dollar General.
Dollar General. I always get that mixed up. And then I have a leather-bound copy of J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit. I also have the gray leather-bound copy of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. So this is a nice addition because, as any fan knows, this is the prequel basically to that entire series. So yeah, and it's got gold trimming on each page, and it's just so small and cute, and I don't know. In a way, it reminds me of how Bibles come. I know this isn't a Bible, so nobody get offended, but it kind of reminds me of that kind of quality. So, yeah. Okay, in my previous video I talked about collecting also Stephen King books, and this is one that I got from Walmart. It is Mr. Mercedes. I believe it falls into the not really supernatural stuff, but again, I do collect Stephen King, so I am glad to have this. It just may not be one of my favorites. I don't know, I've not read it yet, so we will see. Another one of my favorite authors is Washington Irving, and I love The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, and this is a collection that has The Legend of Sleepy Hollow and other stories. It's a Penguin Classics book. I believe we got this one off of Amazon. But yeah, and I've read this so many times. I pretty much read that story every Halloween. It kind of puts me in the mood of how I remember Halloweens being back when I was younger. Not that I was chased down by a spectral ghost on a horse with a pumpkin, but you get the idea. It's just something that I enjoy, and one of my favorite stories. Okay. I also picked up at Dollar General this book. Occasionally, I like to read some nonfiction, and I find some of our presidents, some will remain nameless because he who shall not be named, I will not say his name, therefore he may appear in a puff of smoke and kill me. But anyway, this is an interesting president, and I saw this. It was only $1, and I thought, why not give it a try? It's a pretty thick book. It's by Chuck Todd, which I used to watch Sunday morning news shows, and he's taken over one of those, so I thought I'll give it a try. It was only $1, so if I don't like it, not really out that much, but yeah. Okay. These next three I'm very, 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 very excited about, because this one is just an old book. I found it at our local consignment shop. They take clothes and knickknacks and also books and stuff. But I don't know if you can see this. Can you see this? It's Carrie by Stephen King, and it was originally printed in the 70s. So I believe it's one of the original prints. Now it has been written in, so value-wise it's not very valuable. And it doesn't have a cover. I don't know if it did originally or not, but I was just very excited because, again, I collect Stephen King. I did not have Carrie, and this is just an old classic book. So I was very excited because I think I only paid $2 for this. So for me, it's worth it. Old book. Having worked at a library, it's got a few issues where it's cracking on the inside, but I know how to fix that. I know how to reattach those pages. So I will be doing that now that I've done this video. I can do that for this poor little book. But I will probably read it to a point where it's got even more cracks in it than it did before. So, but yeah, very excited. Another book to add to my Stephen King collection. Okay. Now, I love Harry Potter. And I also have the Cursed Child play. And so I got for my birthday from Spencer Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And this is the screenplay, and I've not read it yet. I don't enjoy reading screenplays. I've written a few plays, and so I know the format, I understand it, I got it down, and my mind can envision what's supposed to be going on. But I still had to have this, still had to read it, because again, I love the franchise so much. I do agree with other people at the 510 household here that it should have been a book. They should have made it into a book. I don't see why that was so difficult. We have so other many movie novelizations, but maybe they will at some point. But I still had to have it, still had to read it, want to know what's going on, especially because this concerns the American wizarding world, which might be interesting. I don't know if it could be as interesting as Hogwarts, but we'll see. We'll give it a try. So I'm very excited, though, to have this and to give it a try. If anybody's reading, maybe we could push for them to actually make some actual books, but whatever. Very excited to read it. And then I have Girl Online Going Solo by Zoe Sugg. As you saw in my last book haul, I had the first two. This is the third one. Spencer also got this for me for my 21st birthday, because I am gloriously 21. Anyway, so I've already read them. I breezed through them very, very quickly. They were very, very good. And again, these aren't normally my type of books, but I really do enjoy them. They do have a story, and they draw you into it, and they make you turn the pages. So I'm excited to see what happens to Penny next. So, yeah, very excited. Good job, Zoe. Okay. And these three are not books at all. They have little booklets in them, but they're not really books. Being an author, I look and find inspiration in various places, and lately I've kind of been in a rut. So I have these little Create a Story kit. I have 3 of them, and I got this one, again for my birthday from Spencer. And this one's Christmas Tales. This one's Fairy Magic. And this one's Haunted House. So they kind of fit in general into the kind of areas where I like to write stories, but they come like this in a little sleeve that you just take it out, and has a little booklet on top that talks to you about each card and gives you a little bit of story. But they're basically like cards to help you in writing stories. Like this one's a flying reindeer, and it tells you on the back, they pull Santa's sleigh around the world in one night. Where are they flying to? Who is playing in the snow on this cold night? What would happen if the reindeer lost their way? So just little ideas and pictures to kind of inspire you to maybe write a story. about a reindeer, or you can put a few of them together like a Christmas fairy and a reindeer. Here's one that's the Frost Queen and the Frost King. So just, they're different cards. They're like giant playing cards that can kind of give you ideas and inspire you to write a story about them or combine several. So I just really enjoy them. And like I said, they're not really books, but I wanted to include them because actually on Amazon, which is where all of these were purchased from, they're in the book section. And I have 3. There's many more in the series. I don't know if I want all of them because all of them don't really pertain to anything I write about. But there are some more out there that I really, really want to get. So, yeah. So I have these 3. Christmas Tales, Fairy Magic, and this one's cute, Haunted House, which might be good to inspire a good scary story. You never know. Okay, and I sort of talked about it a little bit last time, and I thought this time, why not go ahead and throw it into my book haul. I didn't haul the book. I've had the book forever since it was published, but I do want to share with you that I do know that has, that as of this year, has a new cover, and it is still out there for sale. At the moment, it's on sale on Amazon. I don't know about other sites, but I do know that you can still get my book, and now it has a new cover, so you can possibly get one of the new covers. So don't mind this cover because it's not the same cover that it was, but this is my book, The Difficulty of Breathing, and I thought, why not go ahead and give it a quick plug and show you. It's only about 180 some pages, 183 pages. This is the hardback version. The version that you can now get on Amazon is the paperback version, which I believe is like anywhere from $8 or $9, so you can get that on Amazon. But it's my latest book, which sadly was a couple years ago. So, and I know so many people are wanting book 2 because they believe this should be a series. When I originally wrote this book, it was not supposed to be a series. But so many people wanted to know what else happened and what came next that I started a book 2. I don't know if there will be a book 3 because I'm having enough difficulty finishing book 2. So yeah, hopefully within the next year or 2 at least, I have book 2 out there. But for right now, this is a self-contained book. I didn't necessarily leave you in a place where you need to know what happens next, but do know that at some point book 2 is coming. But you can just read this book and be happy with it. From my understanding and the tears that went into writing it, it's a very emotional book. It is a coming-of-age story, and it is a young adult book, which, you know, adults can read too. No problem with that. But yeah, I wanted to go ahead and throw this one in here too because I sort of talked about it before, and other people have asked about it. So. Okay guys, so that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed my book haul. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe and share. And before I forget, please click the ding-along bell so that you can ding along right with us. Okay, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.